Just as the steel beams from the roof were about to fall, her husband protected the manipulative woman without a second thought. He didn't seem to care at all about his pregnant wife. He picked up the scheming woman and rushed her to the hospital, leaving his wife behind. It was only then that the wife saw her husband's true nature. Heartbroken, she decided to go to the hospital for an abortion, despite the doctor warning her that it would be risky. But she remained resolute, lying on the operating table. Meanwhile, her husband stayed by the scheming woman's side. It wasn't until he found out that his wife was undergoing the abortion that he finally panicked. It turned out that his wife's pregnancy was already in jeopardy, and he hadn't even cared. Earlier that day, the man had been eating dinner at home with colleagues while his wife had prepared an entire spread. But instead of showing concern for his pregnant wife, he allowed the manipulative woman to mock her. He even made his wife help the other woman drink alcohol. Enraged, the wife slapped him across the face. Embarrassed, the husband kicked his wife out of the house. Feeling utterly disappointed, the wife went straight to the hospital to schedule her abortion. When she returned home, her husband was still blaming her. She tried to rest in her room, but just as she was about to retreat, the scheming woman emerged from her bedroom. The wife confronted her husband angrily, but he dismissed her concerns, telling her not to be petty. With a bitter laugh, she went straight back to her room. Later that night, her husband tried to apologize, but just then, the manipulative woman called, claiming she had been injured on her way home. The husband immediately blamed the wife, dragging her along to find the other woman, unaware that the injury was staged. As soon as they arrived, the husband rushed to pick up the manipulative woman and took her to the hospital. To calm her down, he insisted that his wife apologize and kneel before the scheming woman. That was the last straw for the wife. She erupted in fury, but the manipulative woman began pretending to be the victim, saying it was all her fault and that she would apologize to the wife. But the husband, once again, sympathized with the other woman and demanded that the wife apologize. Furious, the wife stormed out of the hospital. The next day, the manipulative woman and the husband went to the movies, and the husband bought a ticket for the wife too. But a disaster struck at the theater, and the husband showed no concern for his wife's well-being. He tightly shielded the manipulative woman instead. When the wife was sent to the hospital, she saw her husband buying medicine for the scheming woman. The woman immediately confronted the other woman, but the manipulative woman acted as though she were being attacked, pretending the wife was bullying her. As the wife pushed her away, the husband saw it and rushed to the other woman's side, pushing his wife to the ground in the process. He completely ignored his wife's pleas for help and, without a second glance, scooped up the manipulative woman and left. By then, the wife had already been found by the doctors and rushed into the operating room for her abortion. When the husband finally realized his wife had disappeared, it was too late. She was already under the knife.